100 years ago, the world had no screens, no Netflix, no cable TV, not even a single glowing box inside the living room, just silence, radios, and imagination. And then a tiny flicker appeared on a blurry black and white screen, a flicker that would reshape the United States, Europe, and the entire modern world. From war broadcasts to moon landings, from color explosions to global streaming, television didn't just evolve, it changed us. This is the unbelievable 100-year journey of the invention that shaped culture, politics, entertainment, and every home on Earth. Section 1. When the world had no screens, 1920s, 1930. The age of imagination before television, entertainment meant something completely different. In the 1920s, Americans sat around radios after dinner, Europeans gathered in cafes to listen to broadcasts, and news traveled slowly, through newspapers and word of mouth. But in labs across Europe and the US, inventors were dreaming of something beyond imagination. A machine that could capture life itself. A device that could show moving pictures right inside the home. The dream began with two men. John Logie Baird, the Scottish pioneer, he worked in a cluttered workshop surrounded by wires, discs, strange lamps, and spinning mechanisms. His early television was mechanical, rough, dim, and unstable. But in 1926, he demonstrated something the world had never seen, a human face transmitted live on a tiny screen. For Europe, it was the birth of television. Philo Farnsworth, the American genius kid on the other side of the world, a 21-year-old farm boy, imagined something even more futuristic. He believed light could be broken into lines, turned into electricity, transmitted through air, and reassembled into images. In 1927, he proved it. Farnsworth built the world's first fully electronic television system. No spinning discs, no crude mechanics, just pure electronic vision. He didn't know it yet, but America had just taken its first step into the TV era. Section 2, War, Uncertainty, and a Sleeping Giant, 1930s, 1945. As the 1930s progressed, TV sets appeared in stores, but they were rare, expensive, and experimental. Then came World War II. Factories shut down, television research halted, broadcasting stopped. Engineers and inventors left their stations to serve their countries. For a moment, television's future went dark. But when the war ended, an explosion of change was waiting for the world. Section 3, The Golden Age of Television, 1945-1960s. Television enters the home, the war ended, and families wanted hope, entertainment, and connection. Television gave them all of it. Millions of American households bought TVs. In Europe, TVs arrived slowly at first, but when they did, they transformed everything. America's new family member by the early 1950s, the television became the centerpiece of the American living room. Families ate dinner together and watched shows every night. Shows like I Love Lucy, The Ed Sullivan Show, The Twilight Zone became national sensations. Television was no longer a device, it was a cultural force. Europe's defining TV moment in 1953, the coronation of Queen Elizabeth II became one of the first global TV events. People gathered in cafes, bars, halls, and neighbors' houses just to witness it. For many Europeans, this was their first experience with television, and it felt like magic. Television united people in a way nothing else ever had. Section 4, The Color Revolution, 1960s, 1980s. The world comes alive. Black and white TV was iconic, but color television changed everything. Slowly, homes upgraded. The world on screen burst into vibrant life. Sports events felt real, movies felt immersive, news felt impactful. Then came the moment that defined the TV age. 1969, the moon landing. Millions of Americans and Europeans watched Neil Armstrong take one small step in living color. For the first time, humanity watched history live. Television became not just entertainment, but a global storyteller. Section 5. The rise of cable, satellite, and global networks, 1980s-2000. Television goes global. The 1980s brought the biggest transformation yet. Cable TV, hundreds of channels, endless choices. CNN introduced 24-hour news. MTV turned music into a visual revolution. ESPN reshaped sports culture. Discovery and National Geographic educated millions. Satellite TV in Europe, satellite dishes covered rooftops. New channels brought new cultures. The whole continent gained access to global information. Television became a bridge connecting the world. Pop culture explosion, this era created legendary moments. Michael Jackson's performances, Olympic broadcasts, The Simpsons. Changing TV comedy, European football reaching global audiences, breaking news shaping politics in real-time. TV was influencing identity. Style debates and trends. It wasn't just a screen anymore. It was the world's most powerful cultural engine. Section 6, the digital age and high-definition era, 2000s-2010. Sharper, bigger, better, the new millennium brought a new demand, clearer pictures, bigger screens, sharper colors. Plasma TVs, LCDs, LEDs, HD, Full HD, 4K living rooms transformed. Movies looked cinematic. Sports looked unbelievably real. Television became the center of home entertainment systems. But the biggest change of all was about to arrive. Section 7, streaming. The revolution of freedom, 2010s, 2026. TV breaks free from TV. Netflix changed everything. People no longer wanted schedules. They wanted freedom. Watch anytime, anywhere, any episode, no commercials. Streaming took over the world. Then came Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, HBO Max, Apple TV. Suddenly, the United States and Europe were watching the same shows at the same time, creating a global cultural phenomenon. Binge watching begins, entire seasons released at once. Weekends disappeared into endless episodes. Streaming didn't just change TV, it changed human behavior. Television no longer lived in one place. It lived everywhere, in pockets, in laptops, in phones. TV had become borderless. Section 8, the future, what comes next? 2026 and beyond. The screen never stops evolving. Today, television is more powerful than ever before. 8K screens, smart TVs, AI recommendations, virtual and augmented reality, personalized viewing for every person. Your TV now knows your taste, learns your habits, and recommends stories you'll love. Television is no longer just a device. It is a digital companion. And while we don't know exactly what the next 50 years will bring, one thing is certain. Television will continue shaping the world. Final message, the screen that changed humanity from a tiny flicker in a lab to a global network connecting billions. Television didn't just change technology. It changed families. It changed culture. It changed politics. It changed humanity. For 100 years, it has shown us who we are and who we can become, and its story is far from over.